I got a Case 780 backhoe, old tractor. Having some problems with the backhoe control valves leaking. Just sitting leaking a bunch of oil everywhere. Looking at these main controls for the boom, the bucket, and the dipper are hydraulic assisted. Got these cylinders on top of the main valve bank, and they're leaking out of these caps. I've already done the two on the right here. Let's take this other one off. And looking at the diagram, I thought I was going to have to take everything apart, but I got lucky. And let me show you what we're looking at. Pull the cap off here. The cap and the retainer comes out. And sit this down where maybe the whole cap is full of oil. So sit that there, clean that up a little bit. But what we're looking at is underneath there is the retainer seal and the O-ring. Looking at the diagram, we're looking at right here. There's the plate, there's the retainer, and there's the O-ring. Ordered some O-rings from Case. This is the new number. Came in a 10-pack. So there's the number, and then the old manual, that's the number right there, A27577. That's number 10, yeah, right there. Alright, and looking at I bought a cheap O-ring kit from Harbor Freight just to see, and it looks like a 217 there, but the new O-rings from Case, granted this Harbor Freight I don't really trust for this job, but here's a new O-ring, 217. See, it doesn't quite fit in there. Looks more like a 218. So I don't know if that is shrinkage from being in there so long, or if this Harbor Freight kit, and also you can tell it's a lot fatter. So the quick, after kind of scratching my head, the easiest way to do this is grab your control and work your valve, and it'll push that retainer out. Push it down. Work it back and forth a few times. And there it is, the retainer's out. You can slide that off, then you got to get a pick. You can dig the O-ring out, stick it back up in there, and it's all good. Didn't have to take all that top mess apart, so got lucky. I also replaced seals on these, top and bottom. You have to take the whole spool out. Those were leaking on the top and the bottom under here. Still got a little drip, but I replaced the O-rings. I couldn't find an O-ring to fit. I think it was a 213. Went to a local hydraulic shop, and the guy there told me he would recommend this right here. That's the O-ring for the swing and the outriggers. Number 7, which was right here and there. So, but he sold me a quad ring, which is a flat O-ring, but it's got 2 lips on it. He said it's got twice the option to fail with 2 lips on it. So that's what I put in. Hopefully it'll do good. Quad ring 213, or you could get a regular 213 O-ring, but not out of this kit. So these are some aftermarket ones I bought. That's the 213s there, and you see the Harbor Freight want to go in the 1/8 slot, but the ones I got from the hydraulic shop, see, they won't fit in the 1/8 slot, so they're a little fatter. So I really don't trust this Harbor Freight O-ring set. So anyway, I'm gonna case 780, change the top and bottom with quad seal 213s on the outriggers and the swing, top and bottom. And then on this one, the boom, the dipper, and the bucket, I'm just changing the bottom O-ring and hoping that stops my leaks. This thing was leaking, just sitting here for weeks on time. It'd leak 3 or 4 gallons just dripping. All right, back to work.